Hello, yogis. So here's a little yoga sequence that I've put together for Justine, all about opening our hearts for a little gratitude, making a little space. So let's start by just lying on the mat. So just lying on your back for a few moments. I'll just find my place on my mat. So just come down, just lengthen the legs out and take the arms down to the sides of the body. And just take a couple of moments here. Just settle the spine, settle the shoulders, and then settle the breath. And here you can take a moment to notice the quality of your breath in your body. And feel into the energy around your body, the softness of the energy around your body, the softness of your breath, the softness of your heart, and the softness of your mind. So we want to try and soften into our minds. And just take a few more breaths in this way, just feeling that softness in the body, that full in-breath, that complete out-breath. And then after your next exhalation, just softly bending those knees and bring the knees one by one into the chest. And just take the hands to the top of the knees and let those knees drop into the chest. So we really hug those knees in a little. Taking the hands to the tops of the knees, we're going to breathe in and move the knees away to arm's length. And breathe out. Just let those knees drop back into the chest. A couple more times. So really keep that softness into the breath and into the body if you can. We want to try and feel softness around the heart space as we open into that space. The next time we breathe in, taking those knees away, we're going to let them draw back down to the mat. Bring the palms of the hands down to the sides of the body. So breathing in, we're going to press down through the palms of the hands, lifting the spine, let the arms float all the way up and over the head. So we move into bridge pose, really feel that opening into the front of the body. Breathing out, we bring the knees back. We bring the spine back to the mat, and then we draw the knees into the chest. Forehead up to meet the knees as we round into a little ball. Breathing in, we take the arms up and over the head, and we lengthen the legs up towards the ceiling. Breathing out, we curl those knees in once more. Breathing in, arms float up and over the head. Breathing out, feet to the mat, arms to the floor. So we're going to do that a couple more times. Breathing in, we bring the arms up, lifting the spine. Breathing out, we float all the way back down. Bring the knees into the chest. Hug those knees in, forehead to knees. Breathing in, we open up, feet to ceiling, arms up and over the head. Breathing out, one more time, curling up. Breathing in, opening the arms up and over the head. Breathing out, letting those feet drop to the mat, hands down to the side. Breathing in, we sweep up, spine lifts. Breathing out, we draw down, knees into chest, forehead to knees. Breathing in, we open up, feet to ceiling, arms up and over the head. Breathing out, curling up, one more time. Breathing in, arms up and over the head. Breathing out, feet drop to the mat, arms drop to the mat. One last time. Breathing in, lift. Breathing out, curling up. Breathing in, we open out. Breathing out, we curl back up. Breathing in, we take those arms up and over the head. Feel that lovely open chest. Breathing out, the feet drop back down, arms drop back down. And then from here, just bring the inside edges of the feet together and allow the knees to drop out to the side, the soles of the feet together. And bring the hands to the abdomen, to the sort of groin area, and bring the thumbs and the forefingers together. So you make that little diamond shape in between the fingers there. Just let that rest. Lower abdomen, let the elbows be resting. So find that comfortable place. You take a little rock from side to side across the pelvis here. And then just allow those knees to sink out to the side. If it's not too comfortable for you to have those knees wide, you can prop up underneath the knees just to take a little support there. Or you can just bring those feet to the mat, whichever works for you. Otherwise, we're drawing the soles of the feet in. Just breathing into softness. Let that energy around the body. Softness to the breath, to the heart space, to the mind. And feel softness into that space underneath the fingers. And just take another couple of breaths here. So notice where the spine touches the mat, the natural curves of your spine here. One last breath. Release those arms. Bring the arms out to shoulder height. And then gently rolling that left knee now over and resting on top of the right knee. So we come into a little twist, turn to look over your left arm. And just allow the shoulders to really drop into the mat. And those knees to drop down to the side as far as is comfortable for you. And feel that softness around the heart space. Let the breath sink the body down, so accepting that support of the ground underneath you. With your next in-breath, bring those knees back up to center and allow them to drop down to the left side. Just turn the head to look along the right arm and take a couple of breaths on this side. And then gently bring those knees back up to center. Give the knees a little hug in and a little rock around across the back. A little roll from side to side. And then just coming back up to sit. So very softly rolling over to one side and bring yourself up to sit in a comfortable seated position. So bring the hands to the knees. Let the shoulders move away from the ears. And then just allow the support to be felt underneath your sit bones here. Grounding down. softening. Bring the hands to the heart space. Allow the elbows to draw out to the sides. Breathe in to center here. And as you breathe out, just gently lowering the forehead down towards the fingers so we feel that stretch into the back of the neck. Breathe in, drawing up. And just allow the arms to stretch out from side to side. So that lovely open, softened heart reaching out. We're going to now wrap the arms around. So bring the right arm on top, left arm underneath. And really give yourself a little hug. Let the chin drop into the chest. Take a moment to just be grateful for being here, be practicing for your body, for the softness. Breathe in, let those arms draw all the way out and over to the other side. So left arm on top now. Wrap those arms around, breathe in, and as you breathe out, lower the chin towards the chest. Breathe in, unwrap those arms, reach the arms away. Lovely open heart. Bring the arms up and over your head. We're moving into a little twist here. So before we do, reach those right fingers away, reach those left fingers away, back to center, drawing the right hand towards the left knee, left arm behind you. Breathe in to lengthen. So we really lengthen up and out of the hips. And then as we breathe out, we turn to look over our back shoulder. So we'll stay for a breath, one more breath in, breathe in. Breathe out, turning over the back shoulder. Breathe in to center. Breathe out to the opposite side. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in, coming back to center here. Really reach those fingers away. Drop the arms behind you, clasp the fingers, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Really feel that lovely softened heart shining out. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, draw the chest down. And then lifting the arms a little if you can, squeezing those shoulder blades together. And release those hands. Coming back up to sit and just take a little shrug through your shoulders. Oh, lovely. From there, we can untuck the legs and bring ourselves over onto all fours, where the hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. We can take a couple of breaths in cat pose, so a nice long spine here. The neck is in line with the spine. We're going to breathe in, and as we breathe out, we round the back, drawing the head in between the arms, really using the hands, the knees to draw that back up towards the ceiling. Breathing in, we tip the tailbone, dip the belly, and bring that chest forward. So shine that heart forward, open out there, breathing in, rounding through the spine. And bringing the chest forward as you breathe in, breathing out one more time, rounding through the spine. Breathing in, bring that chest forward. And then just drop those hips to the heels. Keep the arms extended out in front of you. Creep those fingers forward. And just take a moment, so feeling width into the back of the body. Feel the ground underneath you, accepting. Coming up to center. We're going to draw down onto the front of the body now. So coming down onto the front, bring the forehead to the mat and have the hands up just underneath your shoulders. So just take a moment here. Breathing in, we're going to rise up through the head, through the chest, so just a tiny baby cobra, and then moving those arms out in front of us. So we're bringing the elbows underneath the shoulders, and the the fingers are really widely spread. So we ground down through the front of the feet, Probably into the front of the legs, maybe the knees, the thighs, the pelvis. Really feel that support, that ground underneath. Widen across the shoulders, let the shoulder blades drop down the back and have the head just in line with the spine. So you don't need to force it up, it's just a very gentle eye gaze forward. Sphinx pose, lovely heart opening pose. Really grounding down and feel that stretch to the front of the body from the pubis bone all the way up to the base of the throat. Breathing in here, and as you breathe out gently, the whole of the out breath, draw the chin down towards the chest. So we take the whole of the out breath to do this. Breathing in, we bring the chin up. And breathing out, we roll the chin down. Breathing in, we roll up. And breathing out, roll down. And then softly bringing the head back to center. Just take those elbows a little wide. Draw the forehead down towards the hands. So put one hand on top of the other. Draw the forehead down. Just take a little rock across the pelvis there. And feeling the support, the release in the lower back. And then from here, we place those hands back underneath the shoulders, drawing down up onto all fours. And we're going to sink the hips back towards the heels. So just adjust those knees so they're underneath the hips once more, and then sink those hips back towards the heels. Really feel that stretch in the spine. The forehead may find the mat, or you may like to take some support under the head and bring the hands back to the feet. So really feel that lovely stretch into the spine. As the spine lengthens there, the curve of your spine, that lovely rounding. The shoulder blades drawing apart from one another. You can let the breath just be very soft. Feel that contraction and expansion. So we breathe into the back of the heart space. And then slowly drawing those hands underneath the shoulders, coming back up onto all fours. So you might like to take a little bit of movement through the hips here, just feeling that softness in the body. You can move whichever way suits you. From the shoulders into the movement. And coming to center. We're just going to bring ourselves, we're not going to do one more little heart opener, I think. So hands underneath the shoulders. Let's take this a little bit more dynamically. So take the right leg out behind you and then slide it out to the side. So the right heel and right hip are in line. Ground down through that left palm and then sweep the right arm up. Really open out to the side. Reach those fingers away. Grow out of that left hand. Keep the shoulder away from the ear, the left shoulder. And reach those right fingertips up towards the ceiling. You can look up towards that hand if it suits you. Shine that softened heart forward. Feel the grounding down of your left palm, your right foot. And return that hand to the mat. And just come back to all fours. Take a moment here before we come onto the opposite side. So take that left leg out behind you, tuck the toes under, feel a stretch into the leg, and then bend the knee and just take that leg out to the side. A little stretch into the inner thigh. Press down through the right palm, breathe in, sweep the left arm up and away. Reach those left fingers away, grow out of that right palm. Open into the heart. Front and back of the heart space. So you can really feel that opening, both sides of the heart space. And return that hand to the mat. Return that knee. Very briefly bring the hips back to the heels. Walk the arms forward. So lovely stretch again into that space in between the shoulder blades. Really draw the forehead forward. Hips are dropping back towards the heels. One more breath here. And then coming up onto all fours. From here, we're just going to bring ourselves into a seated position. So take the legs out in front of you, give them a little shake, 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 and then bend your right knee and just place your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Bring your left hand down to the mat. Breathe in and reach that right arm away. So really reach the arm away. You might be able to bend the elbow and bring it up and over the head a little. So feel the opening of the heart. You really have to work that chest forward here. Take a couple of breaths. You can look up and under that arm if it suits you. That left foot working, grounding down, accepting the support. And release that side. And let the body spring back to center. Bring the right leg over, a little shake once again. We're going to bring the left knee up now and cross the left leg over. So placing that right hand down, lengthen away through that left arm. Reach, reach, reach away. So that might be enough for you. You might not want to bend the arm and let the weight of the hand draw body over a little more. Open out that heart. You can look up underneath the arm. You may even be able to bring the elbow down. You may not. Just work for your own comfort here. All that space around the heart, softened into the sides, the front and the back. Breathe in, draw that hand back to center. Lengthen out both legs, a little shake, shake. And then come to sit. You can do a little shrug of the shoulders as well there. Come to sit in a comfortable seated position. So from here, bring the hands to the heart space. So we're going to take a few breaths with Lotus Mudra. Lotus represents the heart and the open heart. So we squeeze our our little fingers in together and our thumbs, and then open out the other fingers. So the other fingers open out, so representing a little lotus bloom. And I believe that Justine has been working with Lakshmi, goddess Lakshmi. So the lotus represents the goddess Lakshmi. She is often depicted sitting on a beautiful lotus flower with gold coins showering from her fingers. Very nice image. We just feel this opened heart. Let the shoulder blades sink down. Feel the ground underneath your sit bones supporting you. Soften down. Close the eyes and just bring your attention to your breath. And you can maybe visualize a beautiful ball of light in between the palms here, nestled into your little lotus flower. That ball of light can be any color you wish it to be. And then it slowly begins to thread its way through the fingers, finding its way into that softened heart space. Just visualize a beautiful light energy drawing into your opened heart. That heart full of kindness and gratitude. And then softly bring those palms once again together. So we move back into Anjali Mudra. Bring the hands down to the heart space. And the Lotus Mudra, if you're interested, is called Padma Mudra. So take a breath here. And as you breathe out, gently draw the forehead down towards the fingertips. So just being in gratitude, in kindness, in that softened heart, drawing into the earth underneath you, taking support. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing. If you'd like to now, you can bring yourself back into Shavasana and just take a few moments for yourself at the end of your little mini practice. I have to get up and turn off the record button, so you stay there and just carry on. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you